welcome to my channel, Mystical Travels 369. I hope you're having a great day. This is a generic reading. It is a general reading for April 23rd through the 29th. And so, you may be listening to this with kind of love on your mind, or career, or even something really specific like a move or something happening on your mind. And if you are, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Want a couple of notes. If you're new to my channel and you like your recording, then definitely please subscribe and set your notification bell, and like and comment and share and all of those lovely things. And then also, I always like to state what I'm using here. So I'm using the Morgan Greer deck, and I'm also using the love, the true and intuitive love deck to do clarifications. And I've got some oracle decks here I like to use. I've got a wisdom deck, an energies of the oracle, and a Dreamweaver's oracle deck. All right. So without further ado, let's get your reading done. So Spirit, tell me, what is the foundation? Wow. Hold on. It's like going out of town here. There we go. What is the foundation for Capricorn's reading for the week of April 23rd through April 29th? What is the foundation for Capricorn's reading for week of April 23rd through the 29th? What is the foundation of, there it is, Capricorn's reading for April 23rd, through 29th. Got some wild stuff happening here. All right, so here we go. This is your foundation reading. So I always pull foundation. This is sort of what's happening right now. And I pull that because it helps us kind of lock in that we've got a good reading on the table, that it resonates, right? So looking at this, you do have a Temperance card, which is a major arcana. So we've got the Knight of Rods, so it's a messenger card. You're receiving a message, or you have recently received a message. You're going to very shortly, about some good news. Now, this could be anything from you got the acceptance of your credit card in the mail, or something simple like that, to you got a new job or something. So this can by email, mail, or phone. But you have this messenger coming in. You have this King of Cups, and that can represent you. You've got your trifecta. So if you have a water sign in your moon or your ascendant, that could represent you, but it also can represent people around you having that water kind of nature. So meaning they're emotionally empathetic and involved. And it doesn't mean that they're male because it's a king, that it's more about the energy, right? And we have this Temperance card. So we've got a situation here where you're kind of managing balance, right? When you look at the Temperance card, this is a major arcana card. And so it does represent a major situation in your life. We've got one foot on the ground, one foot in the water. We're balancing the alchemy of the cups here. We've got the St. Michael's wings. So this is you trying to make sure, and maybe guided by spirit, making sure that everything is balanced and that all perceptions are being honored and warranted, right? And we have this Eight of Cups. What an interesting card. So I call this my crying over spilled milk card. So you can see here, he's seeing 3 chalices of spilled blood, and he's sort of down and depressed about that. But we've got these 2 back here that are still in great condition. There's still opportunity here, but he's so focused on what the negative that has happened, he can't see the positive through it, right? The forest for the trees sort of saying there. So I would say, Capricorn, you're in a situation where don't spend your time focusing on a negative scenario. Accept it, understand it, give it the grace it deserves, and then pull back and start looking for opportunity, okay? Open your eyes to the signs and availability of that. All right, let's keep going and see. Well, we didn't look at the bottom of the deck, so let's look at the bottom of the deck here. So for your foundation, this is what you don't see coming. We have this Nine of Pentacles, this Eight of Pentacles. Wow, lots of Pentacles. And this Knight of Pentacles. So this looks like a message of, it's often is a message of money, but it can be just a message of something you find valuable, more love, more quality time, more vacation, whatever it is, something you find valuable. And then when I look at this Eight of Pentacles, that's just, or sorry, Seven of Pentacles. Whoops. That's just you kind of reaping what you sow. So you've put in the effort, and you're going to see the benefit maybe a little sooner than you had thought you were going to see it. And this is the benefit right here, right? So it doesn't necessarily, for those of you thinking career, it could be promotion, it could be a raise, it could be both, it could be a great review, it could be a job at a different company that is just more aligned with your with what how you see things, how you think things should be, right? If this is a business deal, it could be that you're looking at this, that you gain more income from it, that the business becomes more profitable as a result, or something along those lines, right? So that's what you don't see coming. All right, let's take a look at the actual week of August 23rd through 29th. August 23rd through 29th. Tell me what's in store for Capricorn the week of August 23rd through 29th. Well, we've got the Five of Pentacles. I don't read upside down cards in general readings. I do when I'm reading directly an individual, but not in general readings. I had one that wanted to pop out there, but then it went back, so we're not going to take it. My deck upside down? No. All right. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Ace of Cups. So it looks like you've got this, there's somebody in a situation to be able to judge you, and you've got this Five of Pentacles. I see this coming out favorably because you have this Ace of Cups in the end here. But to be honest with you, you may be going into this situation thinking it is not going to be favorable, with a negative. It's coming back to this card here with this negative thought process. So this could come out to be even better if you can let go of this and let go of the time constraints around it. Really allow yourself to know that what is best will happen, but you do come out winning this. So if we're talking about a love relationship, you may go into it thinking that you may go into this next phase thinking that you're not going to get out of it what you want out of it. It's not going to happen the way you want it to. And then things do kind of ease that way, and could have been better if you had that positive approach, right? If we're talking about business or career, same thing. You may be thinking that the profit is not going to be available. You're not going to be able to get the raise or the promotion. And then you do, but it could have been a bigger promotion, a bigger raise, had the expectations been in place, right? And expectation is not a great word, but the positive force. All right, so let's see what the overall outcome is. What is the outcome for Capricorn for the week of April 23rd through the 29th? What is the outcome for Capricorn? Oh, what is the outcome for Capricorn? All right, so it looks like you have some disappointment coming, and we'll pull another outcome card and some clarification cards. Actually, we'll just pull clarification cards. We have the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords here, and so what that tells me is you may have some disappointment that happens as a result of that week. And in doing so, you may need to step back. And this card is about rest. And so you may need to step back and give the situation a little bit of a rest. So if we're talking about a relationship, you may it may not turn into what you want it to turn into. And the best mode, the best next step is to back off and kind of let things be a little bit before you reapproach. Reassess, gather more information, regroup, and then decide whether or not you want to reapproach, right? Same thing with business or career. You may have a disappointment, or it may not come out the gate looking the way you wanted it to from a profitability perspective, or even an operational perspective. Maybe there were hiccups along the way, but that doesn't mean that it's over. It can mean that you need that regrouping and re-looking. Oftentimes in business, it's just a matter of pulling back and saying, okay, let's re-look at the process. Let's re-look at how we're doing things, why we're doing things the way that we're doing, and make sure that we are operationally succinct, right? And that may be the situation here. So with that, I'm going to pull some clarification cards. I don't always pull clarification cards, but sometimes when a reading is not super clear, I will. So Spirit, tell me about why the Temperance card is here for Capricorn. Tell me about the Temperance card here for Capricorn. And I also want to pull for this Five of Cups because I thought that was kind of interesting. Spirit, help me understand, why is the Five of Cups here for Capricorn in their foundation? Whoop, there it is. Oh, we've got a couple. We're going to go with it. Nine of Wands, Five of Cups. Let me keep going here. Spirit, tell me about this Judgment card. Why is the Judgment card here for Capricorn? Oh, and there's that Five of Disc again. This is the same card. Spirit, why is the Five of Discs here for Capricorn? Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. There's too many cards. And we've got the Chariot. And then tell me about this Three of Swords and Four of Swords up here. One more Star card. The Star card's a great card. Oh, and the Sun card. How interesting. All right, so let's talk about this Temperance card and this Moon card. So the Moon card is really about illusion, and it can be about finding out, like revealing a lie, right? But it's more about illusion. And so you may not have all the information you need to have in order to make this balancing act work. You may need to do more investigation. So this is happening here in the here and now, and you should probably do a deep dive if you can and better understand what's happening with the people around you or the situation around you. When I look at the Eight of Cups, there's definitely, Five of Cups. You got a double card here. This is the Five of Cups again, just reinforcing that you've got some disappointment here. You're focused on that disappointment. And it might be that you just were surprised by it and you just can't peel your eyes off of it, but it's important that you do. And then you have this Nine of Wands. And this Nine of Wands is just, you look at her many different ways of looking at things, many different perspectives. This is a complicated card. This is a complicated situation. If you can pull out and find the positive in this, you've got to try to do that, and that's what's going to help you feel better. We've got the Chariot here for the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles for the Judgment card. So that disappointment, especially around income or whatever it is that is beneficial in the statement, love, quality time, whatever it is definitely there because that's a double card. And then we've got this Chariot card. And so this isn't something you can't move past. You can move past it, but you do have a decision to make, and it's a black and white decision. You just got to make it and know that it's going to be for the highest good. And then when we get up here to these kind of disappointment cards, we've got two really good cards. So this is Aquarian energy here. The Star, and it is about the Star is about really having hope and knowing that, having faith in humanity and hope in the situation, that it's going to be for the highest good. It's going to turn out. So although you have some initial disappointment and you may need to reapproach, when you do, you will be successful. This is the Sun card, represents Leo, and you will be successful. So don't give up hope. Let's pull quickly your Wisdom card for that week. Tell me, Spirit, what is Capricorn's wisdom card for this week, for the week of April 23rd through the 29th. Got Treasure Island. That is a lovely card. Okay, so Treasure Island is really about finding the riches among among the muck, right? So where you find it in the least expected places. And so Treasure Island is really about, don't let the negativity get the best of you. Know that you're on the right path, as slow as it may be. Have patience, knowing that you're going to find your treasure where it needs to be, where it's supposed to be. So patience, it's coming. And let's take a look at your Oracle of the Energies. Oracle of the Energies. Tell me about Capricorn's week of April 23rd through 29th. All right. We have here Broken Open. So I'm going to go back to this disappointment here. Sometimes what happens is we get disappointed, and that broken open feeling, that feeling where you're like, okay, you know what? This is not what I want. I'm pulling back. I'm going to reassess. You've heard the term that sometimes bad things happen so you know what you don't want, right? And that might be what's happening here. You know what you don't want. If it's a relationship, you'll know what you don't want. If it's a business, you'll know what you don't want. And if it's a career, you'll know where you don't want to go, right? And so that's what the message is here. I want to pull one more, and this is the Dreamweaver's Oracle. So let's just take a look. What is, and I'll read the whole thing on this one. What is Capricorn's Dreamweaver message? What do the Dreamweavers have to say to Capricorn? All right. Number 3, when the coyote calls your name. That's a beautiful card. I love the artwork on these cards. I will read the whole thing. I think these have such beautiful messages. There's number 2. I need to get to number 3. There we go. All right, essential meaning. Divine detours, the value of not getting what you think you want. Well, this is very relevant, isn't it? Discovering greater treasure when you are forced to change course. There's that treasure island, right? Sometimes you find yourself confused about your direction. So you might have been so sure you were meant for this situation, this love, this job, or this thing, yet you're forced to walk away. All the signs have been pointing to potential magic and fulfillment, but somehow things are not turning out the way that you expected or wanted. When the coyote calls your name, you're being given a great gift, the apparent loss, detour, or change of course that has been set in motion to give you what you truly need. The dream weavers know the truth in your heart. They know the perfect reflections of your greatest dreams are already available and woven into the fabric of your life, just waiting for you to discover them. But they are meant to come in a different form than the one you've become attached to. In this moment, it's important for you to surrender your expectations and trust in the divine timing and form. When Coyote calls your name, you will know this way was the best way for you after all. Your life is woven true and new threads of your experience sparkle. There really was no loss or disappointment at all, only a new, meaningful adventure and a beautiful story to tell. All right. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading for the week of April 23rd through 29th. I want to thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, whatever works for you. If you like this reading, if you would like a private reading, feel free to check out my About page or the description below. You'll find both my email and my website there where you can sign up for personal readings. And with that, have a wonderful day, week ahead, and I'm sending you lots of love.